How's your arm, Tyler?
Let me tell you about it.
Which one was it?
The non-throwing. I wish it was.
So, are you getting ready to play quarterback this week?
Uh,
You played everything else.
Yeah, that would be pretty nice. Go back to some of my old days. I could fuck it.
Just talk about, you got back from Arkansas, everybody wants to celebrate, but Coach Mullen said y'all were allowed about 45 minutes to celebrate and get ready.
Yeah, and then come right back to work. Actually, after the win, we celebrated in the locker room. I pretty much just went home, put my feet up, watched the rest of the football games, and I think I fell asleep that year. We just came right back, putting in some more work, getting ready for the T-sign.
Did you expect to make that move back over to linebacker? Did Coach Collins tell you preseason, you got to be ready just in case, or did this just kind of come up out of nowhere?
Actually, it just kind of started in flex one day. We were just stretching, and Coach Mullen kind of just walked up to me and was like, Turtle, you got to play linebacker. I was like, well, Coach, I got on the wrong jersey. He's like, well, we got you one. Make the exchange and let me see what you got. And I just made the exchange, and I hadn't missed a beat.
Well, Coach Collins mentioned that you really didn't miss a beat in that Texas A&M game. Everything kind of stayed the same game plan, and nothing really changed for you. You came in and kind of did your job.
Yeah, it was just a matter of different plays. They just put little tweaks to them, and just getting. Actually, I had just had 2 days to prepare for the game, so I mean, it was just a couple tweaks I had to memorize and get back on track. But other than that, I think I did pretty well.
So you're going to ask the coaches from now on, Coach, what jersey you want me to wear for warm-ups, or just not wear one?
Well, that would be pretty nice, not to just wear one, or just not warm up at all.
Christian, obviously, you kind of one of several guys that with some starters having some injuries, whether it's you or Benitez or Zach, that it just really hadn't missed a beat when your number's been called. And they thought it was kind of shows the depth of the linebacker group, but definitely needed that depth like you.
Yeah, they actually keep me on my game, and Deontay Skinner does a really good job. I sit next to him in the meeting room, and he's constantly like, Turtle, you get that? Turtle, you get that? Do you understand that? And that's what I like about Deontay. He's always watching out for me, and he's just an all-around good person. And Coach Collins always, Turtle, you got that? Turtle, you got that? Richie stays on me, Benitez stays on me, and whenever I get my opportunity, I just put all those things together and hopefully work out for the good.
With Deontay back, though, are you kind of back to normal on tight end now, or do you flip-flop still?
Well, I just pretty much do whatever I'm told. My special team job, I take that first, and then whatever comes, I just let it go with the flow.
How easy is that transition for you? Because, I mean, you played on both sides of football in high school. I mean, you played everywhere.
It's pretty easy. I think I can play tight end right now as we speak. But nothing's really just changed. It's just football at the end of the day.
You come from a small community. It's not even really a town. It's got the population on the sign. What does it mean to you to win this battle every year? Growing up in Mississippi, a small town, and just you guys that have come here and put in all that work. What does it mean to play this game every year?
Well, actually, I'm not even going to lie. I started my morning off with a prayer, and I texted Dante Moncrief. I said, the egg belongs to Starkville. And he was like, no trash talking. And I was like, that wasn't trash talking. I was just stating facts. He was like, we'll keep it classy this year. I was like, all right. And we pretty much just said, we're not going to talk this week. We're just going to let the games begin and may the best man win. But, I mean, it's just, I feel like 365 days of just going through everything, just hearing T-Son talk and just people back at home. I feel like when we pull out this victory, I could relax finally and I can do a little trash talking.
How much more personal is it that you guys grew up? I mean, you grew up right down the road from Raleigh and Dante. You guys grew up playing some of those guys, and you have an opportunity to go out there and beat them. How much more personal does that make it?
Very personal. I mean, Dante got lucky and beat us in high school in a little jamboree, and I hadn't heard the end of that. But this is on a whole nother level, and I think we kind of understand and have an agreement of how the game should go, and the outcome is the outcome, and it is what it is.
Christian, for those who aren't familiar, is Puckett an MSU town or an Ole Miss town?
It's half and half, 50-50,
Really?
yeah. But I can't say the T-Sun fans do give me a little blues every once in a while.
So when you go home for the holidays, you have family members that are Ole Miss fans?
Yeah, a couple, and they're just like, well, this is the time of the year where we got our bragging rights or not, and I'll tell them this year this is gonna be the year that we bring it back, and I could trash talk a little.
Coach Mullen talked a little bit about his first experience with the Egg Bowl, even being not here at the time. What was your first experience? Do you remember way back, if you can get that far?
Oh, well, actually, it was Thanksgiving. I want to say, 2010, 11 season. I was actually sitting at home with my mom, screaming at the TV, and Ladarius Perkins kept catching those the little swing passes at the backfield scoring. And I was like, well, I wasn't a part of it, but it just feels good to be a Bulldog. I mean, and win the Egg. I mean, obviously we haven't won many in the past, but now is like the time. Like, this is MSU's time to like actually have more W's on it than the school up north.
What was it like, I guess, watching it in the living room, knowing that you weren't there yet, but like you were going to be there?
Actually, it was exciting, and I really knew the meaning, but I really didn't understand. But now that I understand, as my mom would say, no mercy. So pretty much she's just like, maybe don't leave the field until you leave with a W. And that's the plan. I'm pretty sure with everybody on the team, we're not leaving the field until we have the Egg back here in Starkville.
Talk about just how much this team took in stride this past week, because more quarterbacks go down. Pert gets hurt, things like that, but you found a way to win on the road.
Yeah, Damien stepped up and did a tremendous job. I mean, Tyler did great. As the game went on, he went down with the injury, and we were proud of Damien. He just stepped up and made a great play at the end, and hopefully he continue to make plays.
Is it the point now where y'all just say, okay, some guys are missing, some guys aren't, but it's up to us to make the plays now?
Yeah, it is what it is, and we just have to go out and play ball.
Is there something inspirational, Christian, about a guy like Deontay coming back and playing and starting and knowing that he's not 100%, but just kind of going out there?
Yeah, actually we do 3 and 3 reps. Beniquez and I take 3 reps, and Deontay takes 3 reps. And I look up to Skinner just because he never complains. He never complains about anything hurting. He just goes hard, and I look up to him, and that's the way I want to be whenever I get my opportunity.
So are you one of the 300 friendly folk, or one of the few sore heads in Puckett?
I was part of the 300 friendly
Okay,
folks.
just want to make sure, because I see that sign when I go.
Those are the guys who are actually making them. So.
Why do you think you guys are causing more turnovers? You've got 10 in the last 2 games and 20 for the year. Is there something that you are noticing on film or with the guys?
We've been noticing it in practice because, first of all, in practice that's the first thing we do. We call out who turns the ball over, and we try to get the ball out. Every time somebody gets the ball, we kind of celebrate them and try to have fun with it. So just to make it fun to turn over the ball. So
The turnovers are decisive the past week. Nico gets that big strip, and Tevez makes the game-sealing pick.
Yep, big players make big-time plays in big-time situations, so they showed that.
What's the environment like this week? Does it change any much for the Egg Bowl, or does it seem any different than the normal game week?
Oh, this week is very different, very different. It's more personal than anything because they kind of took the Egg Bowl from us last year, so it's very personal to us. So.
You talked about being an out-of-state guy and learning to appreciate the Egg Bowl. What impressed you, your first impression of the Egg Bowl?
I didn't know it was that serious. I knew it was serious, a rivalry. I knew a rivalry was serious, but once I got in the stands and I saw all the camaraderie, and it excites me. So.
Did you have something in high school that was kind of like that? In terms of a rivalry situation?
Yes. We also, Damian Williams, he was actually my rival in high school, and we used to play for, not the Egg Bowl, but it was called the Megaphone game, and I haven't had the chance to win it because he's a heck of a player.
Did you ever sack him?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I sacked him a couple of times. But I hit him, and he liked to talk, so.
Does he remind you, or you remind him of that?
Yeah, yep, a lot of times, and he don't like me to talk about it a lot because.
At Little Rock, Josh got to talking about that. He said, "You Louisiana guys, y'all are all tight on this team."
Oh yeah, we keep it as a family. We're trying to get more people here because this is a great environment. And we love Mississippi, so.
You said Damien's pretty good in rivalry games, then, right?
Yes.
So you feel pretty good if he has to play a lot. You feel pretty good about
Oh
his game.
yeah. I feel very confident in him because same situation happened in high school. I mean, they had a senior quarterback that went down, and we got happy. Our team got happy because we thought we got a freshman in, and he's not gonna do too much, man. He threw for about 200 yards that day, and that opened my eyes, and he was a heck of a player as a
And that was as a freshman?
As a
So
freshman.
he may be doing the same thing similar.
Right, so that's what I'm expecting. I'm waiting for him to shock the world. So.
You guys you don't have a whole lot of sacks, but you're creating turnovers and you're creating negative plays. Do y'all kind of take issue with that you want to get more sacks, or do you feel like you're really doing your job up front regardless?
We're doing our job, but we love sacks. I mean, what D lineman doesn't. So we're trying to make more schemes so we can get back there faster. And the quarterbacks know that we get back there, but we try to touch them a little bit, but we just trying to get him touched with the ball in his hand. So that's our focus right now.
So you tell Damian that he owes y'all for becoming a star because y'all made him the player that game by hurting the other guy?
Yeah. But he's a great guy, and he deserves all that he's getting right now.
Did you have to come out of the game the other day? I noticed that second quarter you wait.